What's up, ladies and gents, Noli here. Welcome to day 2 of the Point Break Heist DLC. We're not, of course, looking at the heists themselves today. We looked at those yesterday. Instead, we're taking a look at the free character pack that is being released alongside them, which is the Bodhi character pack. Even though this price is listed here, that is for the previous day. I'm 99% certain that you will just unlock this character as soon as you log on this coming Thursday when these will all be released. So let's take a look at the character himself. First things first, you guys are going to want to watch this video. It's voiced by Almir, and he basically talks you through the character, and you're actually going to see a few things that you're not going to find on the webpage or in this video. So do this, go onto the webpage, link in the description below, and click on it here. I'm going to run you through a couple of things they mention when it comes to the perk decks and the special effect that this particular character has, but it's certainly worth seeing for yourself. So, Bodhi is one of the greatest legends in the world of crime, but few know the man behind the mask. As the founding father of the ex-president's gang, Bodhi's renowned in the criminal underworld for his extreme athleticism and daring heists. His recent feats of strength in Mumbai and Austria got Bane's attention, granting him an invitation to the Payday gang. So immediately you'll see from his look, he's pretty cool looking. I generally do like when they depart from the suits occasionally, and that's what we've got here with Bodhi. And his mask is very different. I mean, it does look a little like Jiro's at first glance, but the whole material seemingly used for it, incredibly different. There's a real woody feel to it that you don't find in the other masks. So let's move on and take a tour to the second part, the weapon, and you can already see just how stylish this webpage is. There's definitely been a massive step up in the quality. I emphasized this yesterday, and it's certainly true in day 2 as well. So let's take a look at his weapon, the Platypus sniper rifle. When looking for the cleanest, most beautiful line, every firearm excepting the sniper rifle feels clumsy and random. An instrument of precision in the hands is required if one is focused in the mind. Don't let the name fool you. The Platypus is precise. So you can take a look at the weapon model right here. Pretty bare-bones sniper rifle. And it can be run exactly like that, scopeless, of course. And it actually looks very interesting in the gameplay you see in the video on the first page. Another reason why it's worth taking a look, it does have a particular special effect. I assume this is only when Bodhi is wielding this weapon. You can shoot straight through the head of a cloaker, and it leaves a pretty lasting impression on him. So let's move on to the next page and take a look at his mask. So as we move on to take a look at the mask, which is something that I have already quickly mentioned, let's read what Overkill has to say. Masks have always been used in spiritual traditions that relate to deities, the divine, and those chasing the apotheosis of the self. That's not an easy word to say 5 times fast. Bodhi's mask reflects the man behind it, strong, cunning, single-minded, and centered. So that is the mask itself. It actually looks like you can barely see through those little eye holes, so not the most practical. Let's move on to the melee weapon though. This is certainly an interesting one, the utility knife. Seeing this in game, it seems to work a little differently to other melee weapons we've seen in the past. Don't know how strong it'll be, though I imagine it'll be up there. Generally the character pack weapons are some of the best melee weapons. Let's take the katana for example. So it may seem like a utilitarian tool, but if this blade can cut through the tough bastard vacuum sealed plastic of packing crates, it can deal with anything that cops might wrap themselves in. Now here we have his perk deck, the skills that come with him. Bodhi's perk deck, called the Ex-President, is about you and your crew working together as a team. The better you and your crew are at disposing of enemies, the higher chance of survival you have. The Ex-President perk deck works best when the crew works together. The support of a full crew and quick reaction when your armor is depleted will let you stay in the heat of battle for a longer time. Keep in mind, however, that letting yourself be cornered with no cover or running away from your crew will leave you vulnerable, as regenerating your armor as fast as possible is crucial to your continued life of crime. The Ex-President perk deck is also efficient with dodge builds, as well as armoured builds. Try adapting it to your favourite playstyle. It's up to you to find the combination of dodge, armour and health stored that you feel is your perfect line. So, yeah, this is interesting. Overkill have paid a little attention to the way builds tend to work in their game, and they've built this perk deck a little around it, and it's certainly intricately balanced from what we saw in the video. So some of the primary skills we see involve you being able to store up health by killing enemies when you are fully armoured, and another which allows your armour to regenerate considerably faster. Now these are all dependent on the particular armor you're wearing at a time, so it does make it versatile depending on how you want to spread out the amount of health you can hold and maybe aim for dodge, or keep yourself tanky and maintain that tankiness throughout with the quick health that you can regen when your shields do go down. So it's definitely about survivability. It's going to be an interesting perk deck. We'll see how it's balanced. It's either going to be very powerful or very weak if you ask me. And that's it. Finally, like I said, emphasis on it's a free update coming out at the same time. Like I said, there's very, very slim chance that it won't come out at the exact same time as the Point Break heist, which is nice to see, because generally we've seen an expensive heist and an expensive character. Instead, we get a free, hopefully very enjoyable character to play, as well as these heists. So Overkill are getting their minds a little sorted out, I would say, and day 2 is just as pleasing as day 1 was. I can't wait for tomorrow when we actually get to mess around in these heists with this brand new character, Bodhi. So that's it for this video. See you on the next one.